come back to us next time for more. Until then, go forth and multiply.
Messes happen every day in every way, but who wants to drag out a bulky vacuum? Introducing Horsepower Duck, a super compact vac with ultra-powerful suction. Watch as it effortlessly crushes this large bottle. This is a small but mighty duck, making it quick and easy to clean any mess. Just duck it up. The compact design can reach the tightest places. It's smaller than a water bottle, so store it in any drawer where it's always at your fingertips. Plus, it dumps out with ease, so it's ready to clean again.
I used to have to drag out this huge thing they call a portable vacuum cleaner. Now I keep the duck in my kitchen drawer and I clean up messes in 2 seconds.
The turbocharged motor is engineered to create a powerful vortex of suction, while the HEPA filter helps remove dust and allergens. We attach the duck to this tube, and the powerful suction lifts the water all the way to the top. Clean up that mess in the kitchen, the spill on the sofa, even sawdust and screws in the workshop. Plus, it's rechargeable. Got messy pets? Duck powerfully picks up pet hair from anywhere and cleans around that dish in a flash. You can even store it in your glove box for the ultimate car vac. Clean seats, the floor, and deep into those hard-to-reach places. Other bulky hand vacs sell for up to $150, but get the Horsepower Duck hand vac for just $39.99. Order right now and we'll upgrade you to the Duck Pro package, a $30 value, yours free. You get the bendable tube to get into tough spots like under appliances, the crevice nozzle to reach into those quacks and crevices, and the soft brush nozzle to vacuum gently with no scratches. You'll get the Duck with all the deluxe attachments, but supplies are limited, so there's a strict limit of 3 per order. This may be your last chance to get yours at this low, low price. So don't delay. Duck it up today.
Welcome back to this Real America's Voice News Break. I'm Terrence Bates. Tax season is underway for filers, but for the IRS, it is collection season. Most people who expect to owe the IRS are likely putting off filing their returns or even filing for an extension. Unfortunately, you're probably not going to outlast the IRS, though. And that's where the folks at Tax Network USA can help. Cameron Kinsey is the spokesperson for the company and joins us this morning to explain. So, Cameron, what are some of the sort of services that you offer?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you for having me on. It's just important to note that the IRS is just not on your side. It's very important to have an expert in your corner. So that's really where Tax Network comes in, and it kind of acts like a liaison, basically, between you and the IRS, so you don't have to. There's a number of services we offer, but basically our main goal is just to protect you from the government overreach that we've seen in the Biden-Harris administration. Like I've noted previously, we did see the 87,000 IRS agents that were hired under the Biden-Harris regime. Luckily, I do believe that there is a hiring freeze under President Trump right now to alleviate this overreach that we've seen for taxpayers. But we also saw the $80 billion funding boost, which is absolutely unacceptable. They haven't been targeting the top 1% millionaires and billionaires. They've been targeting everyday Americans like our audience today who's watching this show. So it's just really important to have people like us in your corner who know the tax law, know the complexities of your case as well, and can advocate on your behalf.
Are your experts seeing a change in atmosphere or environment now that there's a new administration? When I say atmosphere environment, of course, I'm talking about the IRS. Are you already starting to see any notable changes, or is it business as usual?
No, of course, we've seen notable changes under this administration because they're not pushing for this government overreach. If anything, they're trying to hold all of these federal agencies accountable, which is absolutely incredible. You know, we saw with Elon Musk putting out a statement to X where millions were in support of audit. I mean, this just shows how fed up Americans really are with the agency's lack of accountability. And this goes across the board, not just the IRS, right? The FBI, the Department of Justice, et cetera. That's why it's really important to get these nominees in as well. But for years, the IRS has been targeting small businesses, middle-class families, while basically giving bureaucrats a free pass. And it's very, very apparent now. Now the real oversight under the Trump administration, their unchecked powers finally being challenged. So I would say that that is the biggest change.
And that brings us to the bigger issue here, not facing the IRS on your own, but actually getting a professional to work with you. Talk about why it is so important to consult a professional like maybe the folks over at Tax Network USA.
Yeah, the IRS isn't on their side. They have thousands of agents that they're using right now that are dedicated to squeezing basically every single dollar that they can from hardworking Americans. It's disgusting. The tax code is intentionally complex. One mistake, no matter how small, can lead to audits, can lead to penalties, legal trouble. So basically, Tax Network USA, we fight back, ensuring you're not overpaying, you're not getting hit with unnecessary fines, or fall victim to this government overreach that we've seen. We know the system inside and out. We make sure that you keep your hard-earned money in your own pocket and it's not going to the government. And when the government is this aggressive, you really need experienced officials protecting you.
It's obviously been reported that Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency is intent on rigorously reviewing various government agencies' spending practices. So how do you think this is ultimately going to shake out for the IRS and its behavior towards taxpayers? Are they going to take it out on us?
Yeah, I think that actually we're going to see like a very positive impact with this administration towards this government overreach. I know that with the people's mandate on November 5th, this is exactly what they voted for. They voted for people like Elon Musk, like President Trump, like these nominees to really start holding the government accountable instead of becoming part of the problem, essentially. We've seen the IRS target small business owners, everyday Americans who voted for President Donald Trump. And so he's going to uphold that promise to his voters that he's going to protect them at all costs. We've already started to see that within the 100 days that he's been in office, a little under, obviously. But, their unchecked powers finally being challenged. Let's be clear, though, the IRS won't stop at its aggressive tactics overnight. I will say that. So that's why it's more important to have us at
Cameron,
Tax
we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you so much. Cameron Kinsey, the information that you need on your screen.
What if you could tackle your dog's itching, paw licking, soft stools, and low energy with a simple 3-minute change to their diet? Millions of pet parents are raving about Dr. Marty Nature's Blend, the anti-kibble breakthrough that's helping dogs act like puppies again.
Such a huge difference in her health. More energy, more playful, no more pooping issues.
He's healthier, he looks better. This is my way more energetic dog.
I'm Dr. Marty. I've been a veterinarian for more than 50 years. The dangerous ingredients added to many pet foods could be impacting your dog's lifespan. That's why I formulated Nature's Blend.
Now you can feed your dog wholesome cuts of real meat, vegetables, and fruit with no artificial preservatives or fillers. Unlike fresh food, Nature's Blend is gently freeze-dried. This means extraordinary health benefits, but with zero prep, zero fridge, and zero mess.
I just feed her right out of the bag. She's obsessed with this food. Thank you, Dr. Marty.
And for a limited time, get up to 54% off with our special TV offer. Call or go to drmartypets.com/TV.
Well, here we go, rolling into another big hour. I just lit the fuse on the next hour of the Steve Gruber Show. Good to have you here on a Friday. Man, it's a beautiful day. We're fighting the good fight from the foxhole of freedom, protecting you in this country every day by doing what? Working hard and telling the truth. Good morning. Glad to have you here. 3 big things you need to know this hour. Number 1, public sector unions continue to panic over the more than 60,000 federal government employees now that have said yes to taking a buyout and early exit from Washington. Nobody complained when Bill Clinton did it. He got over 100,000 people to do it. Number 2, the NCAA wasted no time officially banning transgender women, that's biological men, from competing at the collegiate level following President Trump's executive order. Some states, though, like Michigan, not following suit. And number 3, another blistering pace through the week. With the executive order on gender and a whole lot more to discuss, USAID spending $40 billion to enlarge, denigrate the United States of America, and send billions to flat-out bizarre places for incredibly stupid items. So we arrive at Free Speech, Free for All Friday. Powered, of course, by our friends at Patriot Mobile and the Common Sense Hotline, 877-310-9966. I want you to say good morning. Good morning. Good to have you here. It's a great nation, isn't it? We're happy that you're here. We want to hear what you have to say at 877-310-9966. The Patriot Mobile Common Sense Hotline, open for business. It's time to hear from you, America. But first this, in case you missed any of it, transgender studies funded by you through USAID. It's too stupid to actually make up, but transgender studies, $10 million for transgender mice, rats, and monkeys. Here it is.
more than $10 million in taxpayer funds that were spent creating transgender mice, rats, and monkeys. These DEI grants funded painful and deadly transgender experiments that forced lab animals to undergo invasive surgeries and hormone therapies at universities across the country. For example, the Biden-Harris administration spent $2.5 million taxpayer dollars to study the fertility of transgender mice. Let that sink in. We spent over $2 million studying the fertility of transgender mice. $1.1 million was spent to find out if female rats receiving testosterone therapies to mimic transgender men were more likely to overdose on a party drug, commonly used in the LGBTQ community to induce drug-fueled what's called, quote, chemsex. I asked my staff what was chemsex and the chemical, and I guess it's something called GHB, which is a date rape drug, and also a drug that's used recreationally. So we spent over $1 million to find out if female rats receiving testosterone therapy were more likely to overdose on a date rape drug. Like, that's what your taxpayer dollars were being
There's your
spent
money.
on.
There's your money being spent. $10 million for transgender mice, rats, and monkeys. I can't make it up. As we close out, as we're about 3 weeks into this new presidency. We're going to start on the Patriot Mobile Common Sense Hotline in the state of West Virginia. Steve is there. Steve, good morning. Start us off, my friend.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I really appreciate you guys telling the truth.
Well, we do
I
our
wanted
best.
to say the transparency, what you guys are doing is good. What I don't understand is, why are the Democrats constantly fighting? Why is it in the courts trying to be held? He does have presidential immunity.
Yeah, may I tell you why? All right, that's a great question. I greatly appreciate you checking in. It's a perfect question from West Virginia this morning. Why? Because all of this money is flowing, and they hide behind, if you don't keep this money flowing, all these people in Africa are going to die. So they hide behind this moral shield of somehow they're saving people in Africa, in the Middle East, in Burma, or wherever they pick, right? But all it is it's money flowing, and then when you have that much money flowing, well, there's graft. It's just getting taken right off the top, and some comes back here, and some comes there. My Anthony asked here just the other day. He said, hey, is it possible this transgender opera in Colombia was just a ruse? I said, what do you mean? He goes, you think they'd really spend money on that, or are they just taking the money for themselves? Well, I think that's a fine question. And the point being is they hide behind this moral outrage, which is fake, by the way, and take in $10 million for transgender mice, rats, and monkeys. I don't know how many rats and monkeys they actually study, but I know how much money went to it. And when you have that much money flowing, well, there's a lot of place for corruption and fraud. That's my answer. Steve, thank you for that. Tom is in Michigan today. Tom, good morning.
Good morning, Steve.
What's on your mind?
I'm just wondering you basically just said it. Who's getting all the money, the kickbacks? That's what's been funding the Democrat all these years. Yeah. It's about time someone does something about it.
I agree, Steve. Thank you Tom, excuse me. Thank you for it's the professional managerial class. The deep state is in complete convulsions. They're attacking Elon Musk. Really? Here's the guy that says, hey, we just spent $10 million on this transgender study of rats and monkeys, or whatever he finds. And they're like, oh, Elon's a bad guy. Elon? He's the one that said we're spending our money on these stupid things. Elon's the good guy in this equation. Oh, and they're going crazy about him putting in new air traffic control systems. You know, our air traffic control systems, according to Sean Duffy, the transportation secretary, are circa World War II. You've seen them, the old green screen. I always thought those were kind of antiquated. Well, they are. And so the guy that launches rockets and catches rockets, the Democrats say, oh, we can't have him anywhere around there. Of course you want him around there. He launches rockets, he catches rockets. That's the guy you want in the front row saying, hey, how do we make this better? How do we make it safer for people to fly in America? Millions of people will fly today. Wouldn't you feel better if they had state-of-the-art technology so flights didn't get delayed and canceled? And helicopters didn't run into commercial flights on the way to major airports? Wouldn't that be more comforting? Just an idea. All right, Jay is in Ohio. Jay, good morning. Welcome to it. What's on your mind today?
Good morning. First-time caller. Kind of nervous.
Oh, you're
Real
good.
Quick. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine, Jay. You're just fine. Don't you worry about it. You just tell me what you want to tell me.
I'm a huge Jim Jordan fan. I'm a fellow alumni. I live in his district. So I bleed scarlet and gray. And I was wondering, what is the government program called again that allowed them to fly over the border with all these immigrants, illegal, legal? I'm not sure now. Are they protected under that program? And that's why we're not seeing ICE going to Springfield.
Give them time.
Economy.
Yeah, give them time. That's what I would say, Jay. Look, first things first. Tren de Aragua first. Flights have already been going to Gitmo, Guantanamo Bay. They're already flying in there, dropping off the worst of the worst. They'll get to Springfield, sir. Don't you worry about that. And they'll be all right. And it's just a start for Tom Homan. And I want you to think about this, Jay. Go blue. I mean, come on now.
He's from Ohio. It's understandable.
I understand. He's from Ohio. I get it. Anyhow, Michigan went out and bought a team in the offseason, too. Okay, so we've got Caroline, Steve, Dan, a lot more to come here on this Free-for-All Friday. Follow me on Twitter. Make sure you do that today. That's your one assignment. Follow me on Twitter, or X if you like.
My back got injured very bad. I was off work for about a year. I heard about Relief Factor from my wife. I took it every day, 3 times a day for 3 weeks. I'd look at her and I said, the pain is gone. And she said, I'm glad it helped. I said, no, you don't understand. It's gone.
Relief Factor is a daily supplement that doesn't just mask pain, it helps eliminate it. Call or go online now for our 3-week quick start, just $19.95.
Hey America, listen up. Car repairs are seeing record highs. They've seen a nearly 50% increase in recent years due to a shortage of car parts and workers, and that number is still rising. With more drivers choosing to keep their cars longer, that means a lot of out-of-warranty drivers are getting hit with expensive repair bills. If this is you, you're risking paying thousands when your vehicle breaks down. Or you could call CarShield now to help save big on your next covered repair. CarShield offers low month-to-month plans that have helped save drivers thousands on car repairs. These plans help protect your car, truck, or SUV and up to 5,000 parts and systems. Look at how much these repairs could cost. Just listen to how much these customers saved.
I've been a CarShield customer for more than 2 years. I've filed 4 claims and saved nearly almost $7,000.
I've been a CarShield customer for over 4 years. I've saved over $3,000 covering 2 cars, and I couldn't be happier.
Car repair costs are currently at an all-time high. Don't run the risk of having to pay out of pocket. Call CarShield right now and get their price lock guarantee, where your price never goes up as long as you cover your car.
Saving drivers money on car repairs with CarShield is only the beginning. Plans go the extra mile and include 24/7 coast-to-coast roadside assistance, all at no additional cost to you.
Best of all, you'll get access to CarShield's concierge service, who can even help you find a mechanic near you.
Avoid the skyrocketing costs and call to speak to an expert now. Together, you can find the plan that works for you in just minutes. Don't wait. You have to call before your car breaks down, or it's too late.
CarShield has an A rating with the Better Business Bureau and was voted America's most trusted auto protection company. It's not a matter of if, but when your car will break down. It's time to call CarShield now. Call 800-853-6533. 800-853-6533.
I'm excited to announce that we're having our first ever mega sale on overstock clearance and brand new products. For example, save over 50% on this season's flannel sheets. Queen size only $59.98. Kings only $69.98. They sell out fast every year, so order now. Save 20% on our brand new My Crosses. They're designed in the likeness of the one I've worn every day for over 20 years. They come in men's and women's, and they're made right here in the USA. Get our 2025 6-piece My Towel sets for only $29.98. Our initial quantities are extremely low, so get them now before they go. And our best-selling standard MyPillows, just $14.98. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use this promo code to take advantage of our first ever mega sale. But wait, remember that $75 free shipping rule? Well, that ship is sailed because right now, every order ships absolutely free.
Remarkable, really, that it hasn't even been 3 weeks yet that Donald Trump's been in the White House. He signed one bit of legislation, the Laken Riley Act, as you know, to send criminals out of the country. We've got a deportation effort underway. I don't know if they're meeting the numbers they wanted to meet, but it's been thousands of the worst criminals have been shipped out of the country, either back to Colombia or Mexico or Gitmo. By the way, Mexico stood up and said, no, you cannot send our people to Guantanamo Bay. You send them to us. We said, okay, no problem. We'll send them right back to you, as we should. It is Free for All Friday, brought to you by Patriot Mobile. Patriot Mobile Common Sense Hotline, 877-310-9966. There you see it on your screen. Excellent. Caroline used that number. She called in from Texas. She's next. Caroline, good morning. What's on your mind?
Good morning. Well, I'm so thankful for you answering. People don't know or remember, 1991, a man tried to murder Reagan, a Republican. Tip O'Neill, who was Speaker of the House and a Democrat, ran over to the president before surgery. And he got down on his knees, realizing how bad the president was. And they held hands and said, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." They prayed together. That's the America I remember. Were we perfect? No. I'm 87 years old. And it's despicable that people were sorry we missed the shot on Trump.
Caroline, you're exactly right. March of 1981, Ronald Reagan was shot. Came very close to dying. People didn't realize that bullet came a quarter of an inch from his heart. Tip O'Neill went to the hospital room. They did pray together. They were friends when they weren't battling it out politically. It was a great time in America. And you're right. You have people now cheering for Donald Trump to be murdered, and Elon Musk and Trump supporters like you and I. It is despicable. You lost the election because your ideas are terrible. We won because our ideas are better. And they can sit there and say, well, Donald Trump is this and Donald Trump is that. Well, you know what? The American people decided, even if everything you say is true, Donald Trump is more normal and more acceptable than anything the Democrats had to offer, because Donald Trump defeated not one but two different Democrat opponents to get to the White House this time. He destroyed Joe Biden in the debate and blew Kamala Harris out of the water on the way to re-election. There's a reason he won. We want common sense back in the White House, and good God, what a work ethic. This blistering pace is remarkable. Thank you, Caroline. Steve is in Idaho today. Steve, good morning.
Good morning. Is this Machine Gun Gruber?
Tommy Gun.
Tommy Gun Gruber. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Hey, I'll bet old Langford, who was heading up the Senate for that, he was coming across with federal fumbles. I'll bet his lines are burning up.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got a question for Chuck Schumer, and it comes in three parts.
All right.
The man who invented it didn't want it. The man who bought it didn't need it. And Chuck, the man who needs it doesn't know it. There you go, and I'm out of here.
All right, Steve, thank you. All right, what's the riddle, folks? Hey, listen, you can always go to stevegruber.com, send me a note. Tell me what the riddle is for Steve in Idaho. There you have it. Greatly appreciate it. 877-310-9966. Patriot Mobile, the only Christian conservative wireless network. By the way, you can go to patriotmobile.com/Gruber. Get a free month of service. And switching is so easy. That's what's great about Patriot Mobile. It's so easy to switch over. All right, Dave is in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh being represented today by Dave. Dave, how are you?
Oh, good morning, Gruber. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good, Dave. What's up?
I tell you what, I'm sick to death of these liberals complaining about Elon Musk and him digging with Doge and exposing all this government corruption. I mean, all this frivolous spending that they've been doing, that money should have been placed back in the American citizen's pocket via tariffs or, lower income tax to zero income tax. And then another thing for you, they should have spent some of that money looking into the COVID-19 vaccine and, the effects with that with blood transfusions.
Wouldn't that have been something? Yeah, people want transfusions with people that have never had the vaccine, right? They want pure blood, as they say, right? That's right. Dave, great. It's Pittsburgh morning apparently here. My next caller is also from Pittsburgh. Brian on the line from Pittsburgh. Brian, how are you?
Good. How you doing, Steve?
Doing good. Pittsburgh strong. The Steel City showing up hard this morning. What's on your mind?
Yeah, when are they going to start arresting these state officials that are harboring all these criminal aliens?
That's going to happen. That's a great question, Brian. Look, Pam Bondi, I just saw her from last night saying, we're not going to put up with this. Tom Homan saying, we're not going to put up with this. Look, if you're a governor or a mayor, you have illegals in your city or your town, if they're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania with you and Dave, they're going to come get them. That's the bottom line. They're going to come get them, Brian. I mean, that's what has to happen.
That's what we're hoping.
Yeah, that's what has to happen.
Yes, sir. That's what we're hoping.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you for the call. All right, we get time for Get Randy in here from Ohio. Ohio well represented here today on the program. Randy, good morning. Quickly, what's on your mind?
Morning, Steve. Morning. What's on my mind? I'm just trying to think outside the box like Donald Trump in California, where all the land grabbers are going to be trying to get all the land from the people that got everything, lost all their stuff to the fire.
Yep.
If President Trump would not make all that property, I don't know what all the particulars are, into a national park. And as people get money and stuff, they can get their property back. Not more, not less, but the same thing.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to throw that out there.
Well, Randy, I appreciate you checking in. I just read something that Governor Newsom, they're going to change the zoning and try to turn this into, Green New Deal, housing, something or other, some gobbledygook, some California. Another bad idea from Gavin Newsom. I mean, it's an endless well of stupidity when it comes to Gavin Newsom. You'll have more of that in the aftermath of the Palisade fire and so forth. We'll be right back on Free for All Friday.
They say America doesn't make things like they used to. We'll say that to Linda, or Maurice, or Jep, or Whitney. At Allegiance Flag Supply, we do things not because they're easy, but because they're right. Every stitch, every stripe, every star. Made by Americans for the America you believe in. Allegiance Flag Supply. Made the American way.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Call now and get this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers, from a leading financial firm on maximizing your income in retirement. And if you call right now, as a bonus, we'll throw in a free annuity rate report. Don't miss out on this opportunity because supplies are limited. Both books are yours free, just for calling Annuity General today.
Call 800-899-6246.
I really enjoy this, by the way, to go around the country and get the pulse of everybody, different people, different voices to weigh in. I really do enjoy it. So if you got a concern, wherever it might be, 877-310-9966. It's the Patriot Mobile Common Sense Hotline on Free Speech Free for All Friday. Lisa is in Charleston, South Carolina, beautiful city. Lisa, good morning.
Good morning, Steve. I do want to bring, I know everybody probably has this every day on a daily basis, phone calls coming in from other countries trying to sell us Medicaid, trying to sell us things we don't want. My husband has a small business, so he has to answer every phone call, and at least 50 to 100 every day.
Really?
It's very harassing. I'd like to see something done about that. Yes, sir.
Well, I've never heard that. See, this is why I like Free for All Friday. So you're getting your phones blown up by people soliciting you to buy whatever, and they're all from out of the country. Yep. Can't you get on a no-call list? I mean, don't they have those no-call lists for cell phones now? I think they do.
They used to.
Oh.
Well, they used to. You used to say, don't call me anymore, put me on that list. Well, there are no lists for these people from other countries. And they call in and they say, my name is John Smith. No, it's not. My name is Chris Stevens. No, it's not.
No. Yeah.
So, I mean, but we have to answer every call. What I'd like to see is some kind of regulation put on. Maybe if these people had to pay for every phone call they make, maybe they'd make less calls.
Wouldn't that be something? Hey, that's interesting, Lisa. Again, thank you for the phone call. Anybody out there that has similar issues like that, drop me a note. Go to stevegruber.com. Drop me a note. Hey, by the way, remember my good friends that help bring this program to you every day, like Hillsdale College. Gruberforhillsdale.com is a place where you can find 40 free programs. The Constitution, the Book of Genesis, C.S. Lewis, all of these things where you can learn everything about these 12 different lessons for the Constitution 101. Man, you're going to know more about the Constitution than any member of Congress, which isn't hard. But go to gruberforhillsdale.com. It's free. Share with your son, your granddaughter, your neighbor, or just yourself. gruberforhillsdale.com. It's a chance to get educated and learn something about the world. And thank you to Hillsdale for being a great partner. Back with Free for All Friday after this.
Messes happen every day in every way, but who wants to drag out a bulky vacuum? Introducing Horsepower Duck, a super compact vac with ultra-powerful suction. Watch as it effortlessly crushes this large bottle. This is a small but mighty duck, making it quick and easy to clean any mess. Just duck it up. The compact design can reach the tightest places. It's smaller than a water bottle, so store it in any drawer where it's always at your fingertips. Plus, it dumps out with ease, so it's ready to clean again.
I used to have to drag out this huge thing they call a portable vacuum cleaner. Now I keep the duck in my kitchen drawer and I clean up messes in 2 seconds.
The turbocharged motor is engineered to create a powerful vortex of suction, while the HEPA filter helps remove dust and allergens. We attach the duck to this tube, and the powerful suction lifts the water all the way to the top. Clean up that mess in the kitchen, the spill on the sofa, even sawdust and screws in the workshop. Plus, it's rechargeable. Got messy pets? Duck powerfully picks up pet hair from anywhere and cleans around that dish in a flash. You can even store it in your glove box for the ultimate car vac. Clean seats, the floor, and deep into those hard-to-reach places. Other bulky hand vacs sell for up to $150, but get the Horsepower Duck hand vac for just $39.99. Order right now and we'll upgrade you to the Duck Pro package, a $30 value, yours free. You get the bendable tube to get into tough spots like under appliances, the crevice nozzle to reach into those quacks and crevices, and the soft brush nozzle to vacuum gently with no scratches. You'll get the Duck with all the deluxe attachments, but supplies are limited, so there's a strict limit of 3 per order. This may be your last chance to get yours at this low price. So don't delay. Duck it up today.
To order, call 1-800-692-0144 or visit duckvac.com. So call 1-800-692-0144 or visit duckvac.com. Order now.
Are you having trouble hearing your TV or listening to conversations in loud spaces? Then it might be time to consider Nano hearing aids. The days of expensive hearing aids are over. Nanos are FDA-registered OTC hearing aids. They are powerful, lightweight, and simple to use, and their tiny in-ear design makes them nearly invisible. Plus, they are rechargeable, saving you hundreds of dollars on batteries. Don't be fooled by overpriced hearing aids. Prescription hearing aids could cost $3,000 or more. Nano hearing aids are only $397. But wait, we are so confident you are going to love your Nanos, we are offering $100 off through this special TV offer. Call now and get 2 CIC rechargeable hearing aids for only $297. You get a free portable charging case, free 24/7 lifetime telephone support, free shipping, and a 45-day money-back guarantee.
Call 800-226-2107. That's 800-226-2107.
right, so somebody said that Doge just sent me this. Doge, D-O-G-E, Democrats officially getting exposed. Maybe it's dirt bags officially getting exposed. What do you think? All right, so I need to pick up 25 more followers on X today, this hour. It's up to you. Also need followers. Good morning, Rumblers, Getter Chatters. Those of you on Rumble, Xers, of course. We've got live streams everywhere. And I invite you to join it wherever you can. But I think Elon Musk is building a big machine over on X, and so we look at that a fair amount. Anyhow, let's see here. I think it's Mickey in Texas. That's what Brock tells me. Mickey, good morning.
Yes.
How are you? Mickey, are you there? Yes, sir. Are you there? What's on your mind?
I can't hear you.
All right. Let's put Mickey back on hold for a second. We'll get back to Mickey. Don't worry, Mickey. You'll get your round here. Let's go to Cynthia in Kansas. Cynthia, how are you today?
Hey, Steve, Michigan boy.
Hey.
I sure do like you every day.
Thank you.
I want to say two things. On the tip-off on the raids, I think anybody that's doing that, anybody, should be either put in Gitmo or go home with whoever they decided they didn't want to be caught.
You know, that's a great point you made. Hold on. Let me address that. So this happened in Colorado, and the people going to get Tren de Aragua, they were tipped off in advance, so the agents get there and they're not there. They were tipped off by a local news operation. We're going to expose that here on the program on Monday. We're going to tell you exactly who did this, a local news operation. And you know why? Because you're exactly right, Cynthia. They don't live in the neighborhood. They don't live with these people. And so they feel sorry for them, but they don't live in that building. All right, next point real quick.
Okay, next point is that, it used to be illegal for Big Pharma to show all their commercials on TV. Let's get back to that.
Yeah, we need to get back to that.
Any channel you watch, you are bombarded by commercials for Big Pharma.
Yeah.
You know what? Forget about it. Quit it. If they got money to make commercials, then they got money to donate to people that maybe don't have the money for their medicines.
Cynthia,
So
thank you
get
very much.
those
Greatly
commercials
appreciate it. Remember, the side effect of this program is being smarter and better equipped to battle liberals come tonight. That's the side effect of the Gruber Show, being smarter and well equipped to deal with liberal nonsense. All right. Speaking of the great state of Michigan, Pete. Pete is in Michigan. Pete, how are you?
Yeah, good morning, brother. I'm good. I'm just waiting for this intravenous caffeine drip to take effect and kick me running.
Yeah, I appreciate. Look, I drink gallons of this stuff.
So,
all right. Anyhow.
Yeah, me too. More than I should. So here's, I've heard it said, eye for an eye may not be the right thing, but it does even the score. And it just infuriates me to no end the amount of times I pay tickets for violations of, seatbelt or whatever the issue is. It's a simple law that affects me, not other people. And these immigrants that come across, they don't understand this. You're breaking the law issue. And then why do these Democrats go unpunished? I'm sitting here chomping at the bit, waiting for the day when they say they're going to arrest them if they interfere or do this, and nothing happens. And it seems like 10 years now almost of just nonsense that they do and blatantly violate laws, and nothing happens to them.
Are you tired of that?
When is it going to happen?
Yeah, are you tired of being told, this is going to happen? That's why I'm so impressed with Donald Trump. When he says something's going to happen, it's going to happen. And people are, he'll never do that. He'll never. Yeah, trust me, no matter how outlandish it is for Trump, he says something's going to happen. I mean, look, we've got flights going to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba right now. Last week they said, we'll never let that happen. Anyhow, Pete, greatly appreciate you, Michigan boy. Man, Michigan's well represented this Free for All Friday. John is also in Michigan. John, good morning. John, how are you? Are you there? All right, John's not there. Brock, do we have Mickey? Did we figure that out?
Let's try him again.
All right, Mickey, are you there in Texas?
I'm here in Texas.
There you go. All right, what's on your mind?
Well, I've got two words for you, and they are words of wisdom.
Hopefully they're polite.
And what it is 70 to 90% of America's problems are caused by these two words, and you make a list of things that they cause under these two words, and you will find out most of what's wrong with America.
Let's have it.
And it's drugs and computers.
Drugs and computers. Man, you're not wrong about that, Mickey. You know, I mean, how many people do you see? I said, you're not wrong. You are not wrong about that.
I know I'm not wrong. I'm 82 years old.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. Mickey, that is a great phone call. I really appreciate you. Look, he's right. You get strung out on drugs, you get strung out doing this all day. I mean, they have people that are smarter than you and I, figuring out every day how to get you to stare at this machine and click and click and click and click. Mickey, man, he knocked it out of the park. He's exactly right. Drugs and computers. Look at how many problems come from that. Loneliness, isolation, leaving your family, suicidal ideation, all associated. Look, don't do that. I need you here. So just stick around for another day or two. I need you here. Let's go to Paul. Pittsburgh again. Holy Lord, look at that. Paul's in Pittsburgh.
Paul's gone.
Okay, Paul is
Neil in Michigan. All
right, how about no Paul? Let's find a Youper. That's what we need. From Michigan's Upper Peninsula, we've got Neil. Neil, how are you?
Hello, Steve.
How are you, sir? What's on your mind?
Yes, if they can lock up the J6ers for the measly things they had, why can't they lock up George Soros for supporting BLM riots?
That's a good question. Why can't we lock him up for a whole variety of other reasons? I think that's, yeah. Anyhow, I think that's a good idea, Neil. Where are you in the UP, by the way?
Yes, I'm in the Norway, Michigan, central part of the Upper Peninsula.
What a beautiful part of the world. What a beautiful part of the world. You're blessed to be there.
And I have one more question.
All right, go.
Yes, did you hear about illegal that crossed from a Venezuelan gang in the stew?
No, but I'm sure it happens. I'm sure it happens. I didn't realize that, no. But I appreciate that. Yeah,
I think they're trying to find lesser points of entry.
Absolutely. Neil, thank you very much. By the way, we have the longest undefended border in the world between the United States and Canada currently. More defended now than it has been, but, no military. The longest undefended border militarily in the world. We can get to one more here. James is in Arizona. James, how are you today?
Doing great, Steve. Good to talk with you again. Hey, I just want to say Trump has exceeded all my expectations. I heard it from even Alex Jones said the same term, exceeded all expectations. I hope he just continues. That's all I got to say today.
James, I greatly appreciate it. Thanks for weighing in. The Democrats they're flooding the zone. They've got the Democrats. They don't know which way is up. They don't know which way is down. They're getting hit every day. Boom, 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 boom. They can't keep up. The anti-Christian bias executive order signed yesterday, they didn't see that one coming, but it's needed. It was true. These churches being targeted, Catholics being targeted. Donald Trump comes to the National Prayer Breakfast, lays out another one. I'll take a break, be back with Free for All Friday, and a special guest.
Hi, I'm pulmonologist Dr. Jamie Rutland. Did you know we take 20,000 breaths a day? And when we inhale, we invite all the contaminants in the room into our airways? Indoor air quality can be 5 to even 100 times worse than outdoors. Meet the Air Doctor. It's your prescription for clean air and the only hospital-grade air purifier equipped with advanced Ultra HEPA filters, proven to improve your indoor air quality and overall health. I can confidently tell you that if it's in your air, it's in your body. Check this out. This would have been in your lungs.
And now you can breathe better with this exclusive TV-only offer. Save 40% now on your hospital-grade Air Doctor.
What makes Air Doctor hospital grade? Well, it's a triple filtration, including an Ultra HEPA filter that removes virtually 100% of the smallest and most dangerous contaminants down to 0.003 microns, including mold spores, pollen, smoke, pet dander, even bacteria and viruses that make you sick. That's 100 times smaller filtration than ordinary HEPA purifiers. That means you can breathe easy, knowing your family can get relief from allergies and asthma, and reduce airborne diseases.
Look what the air doctor trapped. I wouldn't want my kids breathing this in.
Air Doctor takes the guesswork out of clean air. A pre-filter captures large particles. The carbon filter removes smelly odors, dangerous gases, and harmful volatile organic compounds. The Ultra HEPA filter captures microscopic contaminants, even bacteria and viruses. And the Air Doctor smart sensors measure pollutants, automatically adjusting the filtration.
It's pulling the pollutants out, it's pulling the allergens out, it's even pulling the toxic chemicals that our cleaning products leave behind.
Call or go to tryairdoctor.com now. Get 40% off our best-selling air purifier. Plus, every Air Doctor comes complete with our 30-day Breathe Better money-back guarantee.
Call 1-800-862-7795. That's 1-800-862-7795. Call now.
How many times have you tried to clean a stubborn mess but end up with no success? What you need is the all-new waterproof Ruby Horsepower, the new cordless and rechargeable power scrubber that cleans faster and easier, guaranteed. Watch, baked on oven grease is no match. It blasts away dirt and grime in no time. The power comes from our rotating brushes, spinning at 350 RPM. The incredible torque fights calcium, mildew, mold, and more. Take it in the kitchen, where it busts through caked-on crud, or outside and tackle tough tasks with ease. Get your Ruby Horsepower with 4 additional attachments, all for just $39.99. Great news! They're in stock and ready to ship. Due to high demand, only 2 per order. Order now.
Call 1-800-944-4512. That's 1-800-944-4512. Or visit horsepowerscrubber.com. So call 1-800-944-4512 now.
I think Rush Limbaugh used to call this Open Line Fridays, right? All right, Open Line Fridays. Listen, I need to get 25 new followers on X, Rumble, Facebook. You can be a subscriber, too, where you get a lot of special stuff, just you and I talking on the side, which is kind of fun. So please do that. Follow me on all the platforms. Slap the like button. If you like what we're doing here, help us grow the movement. Can't do it without great people like you. That's why we do Free for All Friday, so you can have your voices heard. And we're going to get back to that. And I've got Allison, Penny, Doug, Dan, Ernie, and Olin, to name a few. They're going to be up here in a moment. But first, I want to talk to one of the people that makes it possible to be here every week. And his name is Tim Roberts. He owns Patriot Relief. Tim, welcome back to the program.
Hey, good morning, Steve. How are you?
Greatly appreciate it. I'm doing well. Good to appreciate you. Patriot Relief is CBD. It is for pain relief, anxiety, and sleep. Those are the 3 big things, right? Pain relief, often number 1. And you've got a brand new product, which is why we had you come on today. A brand new product. This is Super Relief Salve. And the salve, tell us why this is different. What do we have here, Tim?
So, everybody likes our topicals. We just added a 3rd topical that targeted relief, where if you know your shoulder, your elbow, your knee, your back, your hip, that area of your body where you feel like if you could just rub something in there, it might feel better. Well, our topical products are just that. We have our Soothing Relief Gel. We have our Intensive Relief Rub, which I know you love, Steve. And then we just added this. This is just all 100% natural ingredients for people that are looking for a product that's super clean. It's a salve. It's great for dry skin. It's great for pain relief. It helps nourish the skin. So it's a really great product. We're excited to bring it on.
And as you can see, I'm already using it. That's right, folks. I've already used it. That's right. He brought this to me yesterday. My son, who's younger, has been out lifting weights. I'm sort of he liked it. It worked just fine for the kid, and it's all pure, and that's what I like. It's all natural, all pure. Patriot's Relief is the place to get. Now, CBD is not a thing to be confused with marijuana. It just connects to your body. It helps you with pain, anxiety, and if you need to sleep better, this is it, right?
Yeah, all kinds of things. It all comes down to this is, all of our bodies have this ECS, this God superhero system, the endocannabinoid system, and you have receptors all over your body, and that system is actually supposed to produce its own version of CBD, and environment, genetics, age, all of these things play a role in that system not producing its own CBD. So you're just taking a natural plant-based CBD, cannabinoid, bringing that into your system so that system functions the way that it's supposed to. And you might be taking it because you have pain, or you might be taking it for anxiety, or like we talked about, sleep. But there's so many other things because those receptors are everywhere. So that system is all about maintaining balance, making sure that things are the way that they're supposed to be. So the CBD is just the fuel that system needs to function correctly. And so we have the internal and then the external. We just talked about the 3 external products. We have them, plus we have the internal. We have the soft gels. You can just swallow a soft gel to get your CBD. You can, you can do eat a gummy. You can take the tincture underneath your tongue, which is the quickest and most effective way. But we have all of those products. We have them in broad spectrum and full spectrum. So you just need to fuel that system to get feeling the way that you're supposed to.
And I want you to support the people that support this program. Tim Roberts has been a supporter for a while now and has been a good partner and a good friend. It's an American product. All of our products are American to the best of our ability. Patriot's Relief. And Tim, real quick, tell them what they've got for a special today to get the salve, to get the internal, to get the external. Tell me what kind of special we've got today.
Hey, our new president is doing such an amazing job. We're going to bump that discount, that 40% discount you usually get. For today only, we're going to bump it up to 47% off, plus that free shipping. And we hope everybody takes advantage of that. Jump on this. We don't have the combo pack set up with this, but if you give me a call, 877-230-1776, and say, hey, Tim, I want a combo pack where I'm going to get the tincture with one of the topicals, but I want the salve, and I don't see a combo pack with the salve, we'll put it together for you. We'll make that happen. The programmers are putting those combo packs together for us and getting them on the site. So we're doing that, and we're also looking forward to seeing you where we met at CPAC in a few weeks.
That's right. Coming up for CPAC. All right, check it out. PatriotMobile.com/Gruber or 972-PATRIOT, 877-230-1776, PatriotMobile.com/Gruber. American companies, great partners that make it possible. Tim, thank you so much.
Actually, PatriotsRelief.com, not Patriots Mobile.
That's what I said, Patriots Relief. I'm sorry. I'm selling a phone company here. Getting too many Patriots. PatriotsRelief.com. That's my mistake. 47% off. That's not a mistake. Support the people that support this program. Tim Roberts, thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thanks, Steve. God
really
bless.
Appreciate it. There you go. PatriotsRelief.com. My mistake. Do this too often and now and then you make a mistake. All right, I didn't make a mistake with the phones, though. Allison, we're going to go back to Free for All Friday now. She is in Indiana, been patient. Allison, good morning.
Good morning, Steve. I just wanted to say it is definitely morning in America. I mean, this is an incredible time to be alive, and I wanted to know what you think about President Trump and income tax. He's kind of hinting at a potential tax holiday, and now with the discovery through Doge, with all of our tax money, over $200 million going to George Soros to hire anti-American, mentally ill leftist prosecutors.
Let me tell you this, Allison, this whole USAID thing, it's the tip of a gigantic and frightening iceberg. You haven't seen any. USAID helped fund the burning down of Minneapolis in 2020. They funded BLM. And this is just the beginning, I'm telling you. You haven't seen anything yet. Let me give you a quick list here, and then we'll get to Penny and Doug, Dan, Ernie, Olin. You're all coming up, don't worry. No tax on tips, no tax on Social Security, no tax on overtime pay. This came from Caroline Leavitt yesterday. Renew Donald Trump's 2017 middle-class tax cuts, adjust the SALT cap, eliminate all special tax breaks for billionaire sports team owners, close the carried interest tax deduction, and it'll be the largest tax cut for Americans ever. Don't forget, PatriotsRelief.com bringing you this part of the program, 47% off. 47% off today, PatriotsRelief.com. Check it out.
How many times has something broke down, but the right size tool is nowhere to be found? What you need is Red Dog, the amazing universal socket tool that fits, grips, and tightens virtually any fastener. And now may be your last chance to get one before they're gone. Look at all the different sizes and shapes, nuts, bolts, and screws. Any head will do. Red Dog grabs on tight and locks into place fast. It replaces hundreds of different tools holes, yet it's smaller than a battery. 54 telescoping steel pins mold around any object. Then, up to 150 pounds of torque knock out rusted fasteners. Attach the deluxe drill adapter and drive screws into concrete with ease. Don't let a stubborn project ruin your day. Red Dog grabs on tight. Plus, it tackles odd jobs with precision and speed. No more heavy toolboxes or guessing which size to use. With Red Dog, you'll never search or guess which tool to use again. Look, you could use a ton of different tools for this project, but we did it fast and easy with just one Red Dog. Amazing! You could spend over $100 for a socket set, or you can get the incredible Red Dog for just $19.99. But wait, there's breaking news. Red Dog may be discontinued. Due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, Red Dog is stopping manufacturing immediately. There's a strict limit of 3 per order while supplies last. You still have time to get your very own Red Dog, but you must act fast. Once the current inventory is gone, it's gone forever. The amazing Red Dog. Order now.
Call 1-800-709-4320. That's 1-800-709-4320. Or visit buyreddog.com. So call 1-800-709-4320. Order now.
Are you having trouble hearing your TV or listening to conversations in loud spaces? Then it might be time to consider Nano hearing aids. Nanos are FDA-registered OTC hearing aids. Don't be fooled by overpriced hearing aids. Prescription hearing aids could cost $3,000 or more. Nano hearing aids are now offering $100 off through this special TV offer. Call now and get 2 CIC rechargeable hearing aids for only $297. And if you're not happy, return them for a full refund.
Back in, and we're going to jump right back into it. Look, make sure you follow me today. That is your only assignment. Do it on X, Rumble, Facebook, Instagram. Be a subscriber, too. You'll get a lot of insider information there on X. Looking for subscriptions there as we continue to grow this thing. You could have a special event coming as early as tonight. Here's the special event. Penny in Indiana. Penny, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Steve. How y'all doing? Anyways, First, I want to say 100% with Lisa. I get those same phone calls every day.
Really?
And my question is, if the election is truly rigged or stolen, which I believe it to be stolen, would that make everything that Biden did null and void?
Well, we've had these discussions, Penny, and it's a great question. It really is a great question, and I would say yes. We would all say yes. The problem is, I don't believe there's a constitutional remedy. There's nothing in the Constitution that says if you get robbed of an election, what do you do? So they should put in legislation going forward, or a constitutional amendment going forward.
Well, I just wondered with all the policies that he put into effect or all that, couldn't we just, I don't know. But yeah, okay, that's it. Anyways, love your show and the whole gang there. And
thank you, Penny.
Thanks.
God
really
bless you.
It.
All right, thank you. We got, Indiana well represented today, too. Doug, you're going to round us out for this segment. Doug, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Hey, Steve, I love your show. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. Hey, I just want to say right off the bat, President Trump hit it out of the park with that proposal on the Gaza Strip. Now, any of those Palestinians that don't want to go to Egypt and Jordan for temporarily and to get into a new home, they're just part of the Hamas proxy. But I got a proposal. Why don't we take all those proxies and the Palestinians that are against us and put them all in Iran? That way at least we know where the enemy is.
There's an idea, Doug. I like it. Greatly appreciate you calling today. Thank you for that. Doug says send them all to Iran. And look, anybody complaining about Donald Trump saying, hey, we should take Gaza, well, then what's your idea? He's just throwing it out there. He's throwing a marker on the table. We've got more calls to come after the top of the hour. Dan, Ernie, Olin, you're all coming up here on Free Speech, Free for All Friday on the Steve Gruber Show.
Allegiance Flag Supply believes American flags should be made in America.
Our symbol of freedom made outside our borders, that did not sit right.
Join us in our mission to keep the American flag truly American. Don't settle for flags made elsewhere.
Every flag is proudly crafted in the USA